Greetings, everyone. Welcome to today's episode of Beyond the Bubble, where we dive deep into the world of leadership, education, and the stories that shape our communities. I'm your host, Rudyanshi, and today we have the privilege of speaking to a distinguished education leader with nearly 3 decades of experience in shaping the future of education, Ms. Dhriti Malhotra, the Director Principal of MRIS Mohali. Having served as the principal in several renowned institutions, she is driven by the belief that every child is unique and is filled with untapped potential. A champion of holistic education, she pioneered special education needs program in every MRIS school. With numerous awards under her belt, including the Progressive Principal of India and Best Educationist, Ms. Malhotra's journey is nothing short of inspiring. Let's dive into her remarkable journey and her vision for the future of education. A warm welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, dear, for that lovely introduction.
Thank you for joining me.
A pleasure to be here with you.
After 3 decades in education, how has your perspective on learning changed?
Learning changes with every decade, I should say. I mean, what I had experienced, what your teachers experienced, and what you are now experiencing, there's a vast, vast difference. We need to move with the changing times, hence these 3 decades that I have been in this industry, I've seen enormous changes, and it is always good and advisable to be with the flow.
What motivated you to start the special education needs program?
Now, this was one area where I felt these children also need to be a part of the regular education system. For them being labeled as something was something that was actually putting them down or kind of demarking them from the rest of the children. So inclusivity was the key word which was required to be taken up, and these children, they might not be very good at academics, but each one of them has an extreme talent which can be tapped, and that was one area that we worked on along with their needs that they had to be attended to. So, and with the number of such cases increasing, alarming increase rather, we certainly felt that this area also needs attention and we all need to work on it.
Can you recall a time when a student taught you something valuable?
We are learning every day from you people only, isn't it? I mean, it's amazing that maybe there are things that you think of, maybe the way you think of, we are not thinking. So when we come down to your level and we talk to you, the young generation, is where we come to know there's so much to be explored. And I think every day is a new day for us, for me at least, where I learn something new from you all.
What's a myth about education that you wish could be debunked?
The myth that every child has to go be an IITian or a doctor or an engineer, that's out. Every child has to be a 95 or a 98%. Sorry, that is also out. If when you walk out of the school, you're a complete personality who can speak, communicate well, who is aware of what is happening around, who is focused, who's confident, I think that is what education is all about now.
If you could bring one international educational practice to your school, what would it be?
I think Manav Rachna has got everything that is desired for, and again, bringing in changes into education. Of course, the learning parameters will always will remain the same, but how we do it is different. And Manav Rachna has gone out of the way to adopt the best practices, which enable the children to make the learning very, very enjoyable.
Can you tell us a piece of advice you received in your career that has stuck with you till now?
Well, that is a tricky question, but a beautiful question, I would say. See, whenever I am dealing either with parents or with students or with teachers, I put myself in their shoe first before taking any decision, which is again very, very important, because it is very important for me to understand the other perspective also. And that is where the decision making has to come. This is one lesson that I've learned and I've been following all my career.
How do you keep your passion in education alive after so many years in the field?
Well, I'm in love with children, I enjoy every moment that I spend with them. And I always feel, what can we do to add value to whatever they're doing? It's not only academics. Every child has a talent. Every child has a strength which has to be worked on. And I think that combination makes it all the more successful and helps the children to grow into beautiful human beings.
Which 3 pieces of advice would you give to students to start 2025 with for acing their studies and for becoming their best self?
2025, yes, we are going to ring in the new year very, very soon. My advice to the children would be yourself. Yes, academics are important, certainly, but let them not be the be-all. Make sure whatever talent you have, you bring it up. You work on your talents, because once you work on your talents, I think they, along with education, will make you a very wholesome personality. So that would be my message to the children.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining us today. We're absolutely thrilled by the incredible insights you've shared.
Thank you, dear. It was a pleasure being here.
We cannot wait for more such interviews.
Certainly, anytime.
A big thanks to everyone who turned into Beyond the Bubble. Don't forget to like, share, and drop your comments on the Media Shana channel to keep the energy going. We'll catch you next episode.